Hello, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful Lightwarrior session on Sunday, the 15th of May, 2022, with an interesting epic night coming up. We've got a beautiful kickoff for today's session with Paula, but before that, I am Wouter. I'm your tech host. If there are any technical difficulties on your side, send me a direct message and I'll help to sort you out as soon as possible. And for the introduction of today's sessions, we'll hand it over to our beautiful host, Inken.
Thank you so much, Wouter. Welcome, family. Welcome, beautiful people. And welcome to all the new faces that we have with us today. My name is Inken, and I feel really blessed to be a part of the Lightwarrior Collective hosting team, being here for you to hold space. The Lightwarrior Collective is actually holding space since more than 2 years already. And every Sunday at the same time, we open our doors and hearts for you. And our sessions are very diverse, as each week we present you with a unique guidance, but always with the same intention to empower through a guided meditation. And I would like to invite you to get ready for a very inspirational, epic session with our beautiful Paula today. Paula is really, for me, one of those souls that you meet and immediately you know she is someone very, very special. And I can just say, like, for me, she is a beam of light and she radiates so much wisdom into the world that I always love just to listen to her or to read what she's writing. She's an incredible writer, and I love to inspire all of you to check out her book. Wouter will share the link. It's Letters of the Priestess, and you can just click on the link and find it. I really highly recommend to read this book as it's touching your heart and soul and leaves you with so much powerful impact. So we are deeply honored that you're here today, Paula. And you know, I adore you. And with all my heart, I would like to say thank you that you are here today with us and that you allow us to receive from you this beautiful, beautiful session. And I can't wait to hand it over to you to get started. And we are all yours, Paula.
Oh, what a beautiful, touching introduction. One of the best I've ever had. Thank you so much, Inken. It was so kind and generous of you to invite me to join the collective. And one of the things that marked me about you when we first talked about us doing this, I read you something from the book, and you're just so open to everything because your nature is as such that you're able to connect instantly at a very deep level with the text. And, you know, I'd like to say this at the beginning, this is not for everyone. You know, in fact, anything we ever do, whether it's writing, teaching, science, medicine, what we do is not for everyone, right? And that's okay. But it just touched me that you really found yourself in the same vibration of the words. And absolutely. We even matching colors today. We were saying we're having colorful prints. So absolutely delighted to be here. To everyone joining in, thank you so much for giving precious time, or your Sunday time, your rest time to this hour. I want the session to be as free flow as possible. I did, you know, make some highlights though of what I'd like us to do today. And watching back sessions from the past with your beautiful guests, everybody kind of introduced themselves. I don't know how to introduce myself other than reading you from the book. Is everything I've ever done or everything I care about is in this book, right? So I will begin by reading you a little bit of what I've written in the prologue. And then I want us all to go into a deeper state of listening. And I have a little bit of music, and I'll guide you through a little bit of meditation of deepening our listening. I'll then read you a couple of the letters and poems I've written as part of this book. But then I'll take you straight through the flow of you writing your own letters. And we'll do that again through the meditative way. I will guide you to call in your inner writer, and I will guide you to choose that which matters to you most. Okay. After that, I really do want to open the line as part of the call. I know that you probably do this at the end, to do a satsang. This is to honor the lineage of Buddhism, and particularly Zen Buddhism. For me, being on a retreat as part of Adyashanti's teaching, it was a light moment, an opening moment for me. And just to bring gratitude to that space, it's there where I found out about satsang. Satsang is effectively sacred dialogue, or gathering together in truth. It's a gathering of conscious people who have the same intention, and that's to awaken, to enlighten, and to go deeper in who they are. So that is satsang. So I'd really would like us to do that. That simply means that if everyone feels called to bring something into the collective, something that they discovered, whether it's what they've written or something that's present with them, that's welcome. And we'll do that just for a few moments, and then we'll close. So that's for everyone who likes order and discipline. And I know that some of us are like that. I am by training, I am a lawyer. I've done law. So I also have a very masculine structure way in my being. And I know that covering this kind of topic really settles the mind. And I think that's also helpful. Well, without further ado, I'm just going to start reading you a little bit about myself, and in particularly how and why I started sharing or writing this book with you. And I'm sharing now the Kindle version of the book. I know for some people who are not native English speakers, you may want to follow through. I am one of these people, when someone reads to me, I really like to be able to follow. Okay, so that's the priestess in there. And here we go. I don't wish to be a queen nor an empress. I only need to reside in the kingdom of my soul. I am therefore the highest priestess. This is what the priestess energy, which represents the divine feminine in all of us, whether we're men, women, or gender neutral, we have a divine feminine living and residing in us. And these are the first words that ever came to me when the priestess archetype visited me. So hopefully it will visit you as well today, residing in the kingdom of your soul. This book is dedicated to all those who have a devotion to inner life, a love of understanding themselves and others, so that we can all live in a kinder world and create a place free of division, where who we become is more important than what we say, and even than what we do. A place where we would want our children to grow, a compassionate world. To you, all priestesses and priests of the highest order, that is, loving who we are. If there's any intention for today for me, and I want to share that with you, is to be able to transmit this message that no matter what we do in life, or the words that come out through our mouth, the jobs we have, how good of a parent, brother, sister, mother, father you are, who you become inside must be the ultimate goal. And the beauty of that is that only you can know who that is. I cannot know who you are, truly. I can only have information. I can only have an impression and a perception of you. But in truth and honesty, you're the only one who knows who you've become. And I want to share with you, again, a piece of writing that was touching for me, and that I shared this with some of the people on this call may know it. It's probably when I've decided I'm going to prioritize the book, because a bit about the background. I was born in Romania. I've emigrated to the Western world around 89 after the communist wall breakdown. And I'm trained in law and computer science, but I always wanted to write. So I kind of denied that from myself in multiple ways. I kind of gave in into the patriarchal way of being. You train as a doctor, a lawyer, or accountant, you go to school, you soldier on, etc., etc., etc. And slowly and gradually, I lost the connection to who I was, and especially the connection to the feminine side of things. And I suppose the introduction here kind of covers it all in a nutshell. So here it is. I have a vision where even if I achieve nothing more in this life, even if no one will read my book, even if I never travel anywhere or meet anyone new, or never be in love again, or never be able to move again, I realize with every cell in my body that I am enough as I am now, that my presence here in this world is an incredible miracle in itself, a gift to me and anyone who knows me and doesn't know me, or anyone who simply eats the food from the ground my feet walked on. You may say I'm fertilizer, but I say I'm life. Maybe then, when I grasp it, what I do and who I am will finally become one with life itself. And there is nothing that I wish more for anyone in the world than having that unity and finding that within themselves. Okay, beautifuls, this is where I want to stop reading for now. And I want us to go into our first meditative state of the day, a deeper listening from within. You may have experienced now that you, without intending to, were listening to me maybe a bit rationally, trying to make sense of what I said, trying to join the dots and put two and two together. But I'd like us to try something different instead. And I'd like us to at least initiate a different kind of listening, because this is the first step in downloading these letters from the soul. This is the first gateway of you being able to receive the message. It is that opening for which allows you to connect to a different frequency. Okay? So get yourselves comfortable wherever you are now. If you can lean back a bit more in your chairs, go even deeper while I will bring up the sound that I want to accompany this it's not going to be long, maybe a 5-minute meditation on deeper listening. So get yourself in a comfortable position. Perhaps even lie down if that's what works for you. And I want you to tell me if you can hear the sound that I'm playing by typing in the chat. And great, or thank you, Wouter and Inke. And I want us to start first by connecting to our bodies. Plant your feet firmly in the ground if you're seated, or if you're lying down, simply notice where your head makes contact with the pillow. Notice how everything around you is there to sustain you, to support you. You don't have to do anything other than just be, and just allow everything to exist. All the worries, all the thoughts that you may have about yesterday, about tomorrow, they can be parked for just a few moments. Take a deep breath in And on the exhale, let go of everything you don't need in this moment. Everything that needs to leave your body and leave your awareness right now can go safely out. Now I want you to just focus on the sounds that you're hearing. This will include not just the music I'm playing, which are water drums, maybe the sound of the traffic, the birds, someone walking in the house. Just focus on whatever sound catches your attention. Now notice how your mind is trying to make sense of it, is trying to rationalize that sound, to identify it, to give it a name. That's okay. Allow it. That's what the mind is for, to identify. Then take a deeper breath and hold it. And then let go on the exhale. And with that, allow the mind to relax in the certainty that everything has already been identified. I want us to now go deeper. Become the drummer. Become the one that drums. Your hands are creating this sound. You could even tap on your body if you wanted with your hands. Where do you feel this sound? Where in your body is it? Keep drumming and focus your attention on the part of your body that most needs this drum, this rhythm, this sound. I'm getting my solar plexus. That's where it's going. That's where my sound is going. See where yours is going. One more step now. We're going further down. For the last step, with another deep breath in, hold for 2 seconds or longer if you can, and now I want you to try and become the sound. You're neither the drummer nor the drum, but you're the sound that permeates through this computer, through the internet, through the ether. It somehow reaches you. Where does it start and where does it end? And if you are the sound, where do you come from? Beautiful. Continue focusing your attention on what it's like to be the sound traveling. And if you were to be the sound and the listener, could you connect the source, the origin, with the destination? While you maintain this state, and I want it to be a relaxed state for you, I'm going to begin and read one of the letters. And I'm guided to choose spontaneously. So I'll go with silence. Maintain the drum, the beat in your core. I will stop the sound now. And do focus on the sound of my voice, but from that place, the one you just discovered. Letter 43. Beloved, don't be afraid of silence. It's where everything comes from. Even when everything is loud, silence is still there, patient. In everything told and untold. Even if you don't want silence, silence wants you. Silence isn't empty or full, but rich, rich of everything. Silence. What's asking to rise on your lips? What's stirring in your waking? Waves of the untold drowning on the shore. Trickle steps through burning sand, thirsting for the ocean. Questions dare not ask, picking out like rocks you want to dive from, deeper, darker, closer to the end of the world. What's that sound? Is it being born, drumming at your ribcage? Is it dying, pulsating your heart in its hands? Wait, is that you? You sound like silence. Allow the words that you've heard to take whatever meaning they want to take. Don't try to rationalize or analyze it. Simply receive the words that are traveling to you from the center of your heart. I will read one more letter, the word, because we'll be working with words next, and then we'll be going into writing our own letter. Letter 21. Beloved, my word is my savior and my executioner, my best friend and worst enemy, the bearer of light and shadow. What a faithful servant to all there is. Her mother, silence, cradles and nurtures the magic in her with a quiet devotion. With word, we go beyond word, and without words, we come back into this world. We'll be now going into our second meditation of the day, and this is to allow us to channel down any message that we need to bring into the world right now. This message will be mostly for you. As we were saying earlier, it could be a message to a younger self or to a self in the future. If someone does come to your mind, rather than writing the letter to them, write the letter to yourself about what's bothering you or what you're holding for that person, but address it to yourself. So basically focus your attention on what that might be for you, okay? I will go now and open the sound that will guide us through this meditation. Staying where you are, return your attention to your body. You now know how to listen from a deeper place. It's time to call in the inner writer. This inner writer exists in all of us. We were created through the Word, as the legend says. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It's not about being of any religion. It's about the immense power we all hold to bring whatever thought or idea into existence through words. We are here together because Incan connected with me and she had an idea or an insight and she spoke to me. And then we spoke to you, and that's how this came into being. That's how this moment was created. In our DNA, in our energetic being, we have the Word as the most powerful tool that there is. Calling your energy back from all times or spaces or situation. Focusing on your center of being. Repeat after me, whether out loud, the preference is out loud, but if you can't, just repeat it in your own mind. Dear One, here I am, ready to welcome and receive with gratitude that which you want to bring into the world through my pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, and the spoken word is mightier than the pen. I welcome your words in my heart, and with my pen, I birth them on paper. And with my voice, I send them to people's hearts and minds, so that the whole world receives your gift. You are welcome here with everything you want to bring forth. I call my energy back from all people, places, and situations. And I dedicate this time to you and you alone, the writer. Taking a deep breath, I want you to gently come back into the room and reach out through your pen and paper in your own time. Do not rush. If you feel like sitting there for a bit longer, this is a powerful declaration, and I know the effects can be quite powerful if you connect with this. Grab your pen and paper in your own time, and when you're ready to begin writing, I want you to start writing to yourself. We will allow 5 minutes for this. The letter doesn't have to be long or short. Let go of any form or restrictions you have about how it needs to be. Simply address yourself and just write down whatever comes through your consciousness. This is something you need to know right now. It's something that needs to arise within you. And it's something that the Divine Mother, the Mother of us all, wants to bring to your awareness. Let's spend the next few minutes in silence and allow you to capture what you need to capture on paper. One more minute. And then let's join together in satsang. All right, beautiful ones. If anyone has found themselves into a deep flow, please continue writing by all means. Don't let me interrupt you. If it's something important, you will know that you need to remain with it and continue writing it. But if someone has finished writing or it's ready to share and connect in satsang, and I remind everyone the meaning of satsang is gathering together in truth. The word satsang represents the protective construction around the fire pit so that any storm, wind, or bad weather won't put the fire out. And you are all right now, that fire pit of fire has lit inside you. And we want to protect it and set the intention to protect it. And whoever will feel called to speak next will speak for everyone. Andra, you raised your hand. Hi, sweetie.
I would like to read, if that's okay.
Of course, I think Kalesi wants to read as well.
Yeah, she wants to read as well.
All right, sweetie. Let's hear it.
Letter for the soul. My sweet child of mine, that child that died long time ago, the beautiful child that is inside so deep into my body of sorrow. My dearest child of mine, these words are for you to hear and feel. These words are for you to sing when you feel fear. My lovely child of mine, I beg you, please stay awake. Be brave to get out and play. Be strong in the darkest of time. Be happy and joyful every day. Be powerful with your words. Be silent and hear yourself. Be kind to me and you at the same time. Be true to your soul and reach for the sky. Be friend with the sun and the moon and the stars. Be grateful for being alive. Be vulnerable and give away your pain. My sweet child of mine, forever will I love you and treasure you. My dearest child of mine, you are my soul, my heart, and my mind.
Oh, I hope everyone's inner child received those words. And you're a treasure, Andra. Thank you so, so much. One line that stuck with me, be silent to hear yourself. That was for me. So thank you so much for that. Lately, I have been unable to be silent. So I welcome that. And I'm sure everyone got a little bit of what they needed. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who wants to either read, or if they don't want to read, perhaps you just want to bring out an inner question or anything else that's alive with you right now? We have a couple of minutes. Jovial.
Hi, thank you, Paula. This is a beautiful session. I would like to read
so
to you guys the letter that I wrote to my soul. So today I choose my journal. It says, choose your own journey. I just kind of picked up my journal like randomly, and I picked this book, and I'm ready to read to you all the letter that I write to my soul, but it will be linked to you as well. So, dear soul, I'm listening, and I'm always here for you. I know sometimes you feel miserable and helpless, and believe me, we all do have that time. And I promise you, this difficulty shall pass. The rainbow will show up after the rain and followed by the sun. You are more powerful than you think. You are loved and you are enough. I love you from the beginning and it will last forever, regardless where you are in your life, up or down. We are here together. Propel forward. I'll walk the journey with you. I see abundance everywhere and I see sunshine and love showering your life in your way. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you, Paula. This is a great session.
Wow, what a fantastic transmission. And you've touched everyone. As you can see, we're all in tears. Thank you so much for having the courage to share such a personal message. All the love to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And I hope I said your name correctly. Jovial, yeah, happy and jolly. Extremely moving. Thank you so much. I want to check with Walter and Inken. Do we have time for one more? Or yeah, do we have time for one more? Yes, if anyone else feels to share what they wrote, or even if you didn't write, perhaps you felt called to stay within, you're welcome. Vera, yes, sweetie.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, this is partly in Finnish. So
it's okay. We always love hearing a bit of Finnish. It has its own sound.
So it starts in English. I will give you the translation later. So, satsang. We sit by the fire and it elevates into fire, burning what needs to burn, creating ashes for ashes, ashes from which we fly. Fly, fly, fly to the sky. Kuin kipinät suojassamme, tanssijan edessämme, jokainen kipinä luoden lisää. Tämä on se turvainen maja, jossa voit tavata minut. Istu ja katso kipinöitä. Herkkiä hetkiä, kauneutta pimeyteen. Kuule hiljainen humina, jossa minä olen. Like sparks in our shelter, dancing in front of us. Every spark creating more. This is the safe shelter where you can meet me. Sit and look at the sparks, those fragile moments, the beauty in the dark. Hear the silent hum. This is where I am.
Wow, Vera. If you don't know Vera, Vera writes beautiful poetry, and she's always able to download the most incredible poems. Thank you so much for that, Vera. And that was Finnish. Yes, Trent. Vera was speaking in Finnish. What a blessing. I particularly have to say I love the rhythm of it in Finnish. It's almost like English for me, you know, it didn't sink in, but whatever you read in Finnish, when you read in Finnish, it really touched me. Absolutely. I saw a couple of messages. Thank you so much, Vera. I saw Marilyn raising her hand. Was there anyone else? Inken or yeah?
Yeah, Jenny as well. Marilyn and Jenny we have.
Sure, absolutely. So I've got Marilyn at the top of my screen, and then Jenny, please.
Well, I actually was sending love and strength to Jovial.
Wow.
So I actually don't have a particular comment to share other than this is very meaningful, and thank you so much for leading us today.
I appreciate you. I think what you just said was very meaningful to Jovial, and she needed to hear that. So thank you for raising your hand if you did. Appreciate you so much. And you just being here and sending love to her in that moment is more powerful than any words or any other declaration. So thank you so much. Jenny. Yes, honey.
Yes. This is what came to my heart for my letter. My dear Jenny, don't sweat the ability to connect or not feeling connected. This will come in time. Continue being present. Continue the practice of meditation. Continue your practice. I am here. I am you. I am your knower, and your knower knows. Feel love, be love, give love. With love.
Wow. Wow. Fantastic. My God, your inner wisdom is so clear. You know, and I always love to say, you are your own best guru, your own best teacher. And if anything, Jenny, you just reminded us of that. You've given yourself such clear guidance. I don't think anyone else could ever give you that. And I hope that you'll repeat this practice in due course. I mean, everything in its own time. Isn't that for us all? Don't we all want to speed things up or slow things down, but we can't? And what a deep, deep message. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jenny. Beauties, we have 10 minutes left. I understand from the beautiful hosts that we usually leave 10 minutes for people to continue talking. We're already talking, so I'm more than happy to let everyone continue talking. I was going to close off with a poem, and it's called Prayer, and I will just read that to you right now, and then please feel free to jump in at any point. I felt called at some point during the session to read Prayer, just a poem, okay? Prayer. I pray for you. I pray that you see the unseen, you hear the unspoken, you tell the untold, and you sing the unsung. You feel the unfelt, you dream the unimaginable. That you climb the highest mountain, you dive in the deepest sea, you smell the scent of freedom, you taste the flesh of life. I pray for you that the angels take your pain, the rain washes your sins, the sun dries your wounds, the night rests your mind, the wind picks up your soul, takes it to the place where the eye that showed you God is the same eye as God's eye. And with the eye that I see you when I don't see you, I pray. You have been an amazing audience. I really felt the depth of our connection today. And I secretly would love to read everyone's letters because this is what I love, is my favorite thing. I do want to invite everyone to connect over on Telegram. I am hosting a poetry group where you're welcome to join and share if you like what you wrote. All of you, that's most welcome. And I will share the links through Wouter and Inken. I think I forgot to send you that link, Wouter, but I'll try to get it now. Thank you so much again. You've been amazing.